I'm Cosmo Catalano, the man behind the desk at the end of the slow zoom, dressing for the job he wants, not the job he has. I even have a chyron, the truest mark of a video professional. I also have a new logo, which is stylishly abstract. Not that abstract. There we go. And a new name, or rather, an initialism. What does it stand for? Who cares? It's far more professional. You see that font? That's Helvetica. No, let's try Gotham. Actually, I'm going to go with Freudiger Italic, because you don't even know what that is. Like all professional publications, we will lead with the scandal. In this case, the lifetime ban handed down to Dr. Gert Leinders for his involvement in numerous doping cases. While we could make comparisons between Leinders and other doctors banned for doping, specifically in light of Leinders' position on Rabobank's board of directors, we'd rather produce speculative lists of other riders who might be involved. We will, of course, start with the riders you're most likely to have heard of, and even include a few who have absolutely nothing to do with the case. We'll use question marks after their names because that absolves us of any expectation of accuracy. We'll also gloss over the involvement of the UCI's head anti-doping doctor, Mario Zorzoli, because that will only lead to a confusing alphabet soup of acronyms, and we're fairly certain our viewers can only handle one set of contextless letters at a time. On to racing now, where this week's Tour Down Under marks the beginning of the World Tour season, a sporting distinction lost on the majority of our audience and possibly on us as well, but which we'll throw in anyway to sound professional. Here with me in the studio is Cosmo Catalano, our advanced racing analyst whose qualifications include having his own chyron. Cosmo, walk us through the race so far. Sure thing, Cosmo. Let's start with stage 1, where we see 4 riders coming into the finish, and here's Jack Bobridge. He'll make a strong acceleration and come around to take the win. Moving on to stage 2, a few more riders this time, and Movistar's Juan Jose Lobato comes up, puts in the big acceleration, and gets across the line first for the win. Stage 3, check out BMC's Rohan Dennis, putting in the big acceleration here, and you better believe that's going to get him the win. And then on stage 4, check this move out. Huge acceleration by Steele Van Hoff in the final sprint leads to a huge win. Thank you, Cosmo. Any insights on the women's event? Well, that's a good one, Cosmo, but as we all know, women don't race bicycles, and even if they did, they'd go slower than men and thus wouldn't be interesting. Are you sure? Because we have some footage here, and it does appear to show Orica AIS's Valentina Scandalara breaking away. No, see, what I meant to say was that we really don't have the budget to talk about women's racing. We are talking right now, Cosmo. We could conceivably just change the subject to women's racing. Budget, Cosmo. Budget. And with that, I believe we are out of time. All right, we'll be back with more CGFYN news right after this message from our sponsor. Yes, that's right, we'll get you back to CGFYN in just a moment, but first we're here to tell you about these lovely Bombas Socks. As you can see here, tremendously stylish with that calf-high cut that's all the rage in cycling today. They're also made with fantastic, long, staple Peruvian Pima cotton. And I know what you're saying, Cosmo, oh, cotton just doesn't work for me, too sweaty, not durable enough, but this particular cotton has natural wicking properties and a reinforced footbed for lasting durability that doesn't overdo it on thickness. Most importantly, did you know that socks are one of the most in-demand pieces of clothing at homeless shelters? It's true, and Bombas will donate 1 pair of socks for every pair purchased. That's over 270,000 socks to date, so you can give back just by ordering today. Seriously, order now. You see that rock? I'm still making payments. And we're back with more CGFYN news. Delving into tech, FSA will be supporting both Tinkoff Saxo and Etixx Quickstep this season with a new electronic Grupo. Despite the fact that this part set has not been seen by anyone, and in fact has only been announced by unaffiliated company Specialized Bicycle, we're going to go ahead and award it our 2015 CGFYN Gear of the Year award. This distinction will have been given in spite of stiff competition from the SRAM wireless Grupo, which of course combines the 1000% reliability of pre-programmed shift actions with the impeccable signal precision of wireless communications. And now back to racing with the Tour San Luis. Cosmo, can you walk us through it? No problem. Stage 1, Fernando Gaviria of the Colombian national team. Watch the big acceleration as he starts... Actually, let's just skip ahead to cyclocross, which is some sort of dirt thing, but apparently we will be carrying the Cyclocross World Championships via live stream on our website. That is, provided you have signed up with an ISP that carries our TV channel and have purchased a TV package from that ISP which contains our TV channel, and have found the magic decoder ring only in select boxes of Kellogg's Raisin Bran available at your local grocer. We'll be back next week. For CGFYN News, this is Cosmo Catalano, signing off.